Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Jacksonville where there's a boat fire over the weekend. Jacksonville Fire Deputy Chief Sean Hayes says crews were called to the boat on fire in the New River near Jacksonville Landing at around 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. Now, when crews first arrived, they said they saw heavy flames on the boat and immediately went to extinguish the fire. Officials say 2 people were on board the boat and were taken to local hospitals by Onslow County EMS, and they were in stable condition. Now, crews also say a dog was killed in the fire. Camp Lejeune Fire and Emergency Services and other federal assets were called in to assist with considerations of minor hazardous materials. Keeping on the theme of dogs, this one a bit of a happier story. The canine teams, SBI, North Carolina State SBI, is again going to Texas to help in the flood recovery. The SBI says 4 canine teams left for Texas over the weekend. 2 teams traveled from Asheville Regional Airport, while 2 other teams left via Raleigh-Durham International Airport. Now, SBI Director Chip Hawley said, quote, "North Carolina has been devastated by hurricanes and other natural disasters in the past, and our friends from many other states have always come to our aid. Now it's our time to step up and help them out. It's the right thing to do," end quote. Now, the SBI says the canine teams will help in recovery efforts as people are still missing after the catastrophic flooding that left more than 100 people dead in Texas. The team's base of operations will be in the Kerrville, Texas area, according to the SBI. The agency says it's thankful for the resources supplied by the North Carolina legislature and its law enforcement partners to be able to offer a helping hand. Love hearing that again. Our state stepping up when emergencies call for it. Now, I do want to highlight our very own weather forecast here in eastern North Carolina. It's a hot one yet again. We've got not only heat advisories, but extreme heat warnings in effect for today. Air temperatures will likely reach between around 93 to 98 degrees through the afternoon. Now, when you factor in the humidity, it will likely feel like we're between around 103 to 113 degrees. The most intense heat that will last really all the way to around 8 p.m. tonight, unless you catch some raindrops. A few of us will, most of us won't though. Most of us won't. I would not put all my cards or all my eggs in the basket that says, okay, I'm just going to wait for the rain showers to cool me down later today. There's a very good chance you miss out on those rain showers and then stay hot. So make sure you listen to your body, take hydration breaks, and make sure you're doing what you can to help not only you and your family out during this hot event. Also, make sure you check on your neighbors. Very important, again, if we can help everybody out, whether they're young, old, or somewhere in between, to make sure everybody is dealt the helping hand that they need. Here's another look at those heat alerts. Across most of eastern North Carolina, we're under an extreme heat warning, all areas shaded in that pink color. However, areas shaded in the orange, that is a heat advisory. Now, regardless, it is going to be hot throughout eastern North Carolina. I don't want people thinking, say, in Williamston, that it's going to be significantly different in Bethel, in northern Pitt County versus central Martin County. There's not going to be that great of a difference in air temperatures or humidity. This is really just a difference in reporting stations, and again, kind of that trying to draw that fine line between where some of that higher humidity will be and where some of the lower humidity levels will be. Now, current air temperatures right now generally reading in the mid to upper 80s. We've got 88 degrees through Hatteras, Stumpy Point, Windsor, Kenansville, and Beaufort. 87 degrees showing up in Washington and Jacksonville. We've got 85 degrees in New Bern, Rocky Mount, Elizabeth City, Goldsboro, 86 currently at Edenton, Swan Quarter, as well as Kinston and Greenville. It is hot, but it is also humid, which is why some areas are already projecting a heat index at this hour at 100 degrees or higher. Greenville, Windsor, Edenton, Stumpy Point, and Oriental all reporting a triple-digit heat index at this hour. Again, it is hot, but it is also humid, and that humidity will be staying high through the rest of this week until we get to Friday. Friday will be our transition day. We will start out very humid. Winds right now out of the north not really doing us a whole lot of favors, but later on in the forecast period coming in on Friday again, we'll start out humid. We will finish far more comfortable than, again, what we'll experience for Friday morning. But that's not going to happen again until we get to the end of the week. And here we are on Monday, already looking forward to Friday. I guess that checks out. That's most weeks. But this week, again, just going to be different because the weather is also going to be dependent on us getting to Friday. 90 degrees by 1, 91 by 2, 93 by 3, 94 between 4 and 5 p.m. Again, spotty showers and maybe a few thunderstorms out there will cool a few areas down, but it will not cool all of us down. We will still, again, experience some air temperatures well into the 90s, even as we head past sunset. But that'll be short-lived. Once we get that sun below the horizon, I think air temperatures should fall fairly quickly, but hold likely in the mid to upper 70s for tomorrow morning. Here's again a look at some of those potential rain showers coming in later on today. Right now, models really trying to highlight more rain potential on the eastern side of Highway 17. Spotty showers certainly possible, and a few of those spotty showers could certainly turn into thunderstorms, which would be even more beneficial. The heavier the rain falls and the higher it falls from, the higher distance it comes down, the cooler the air it brings with it. So again, hopefully we do get some relief later on today via some rain showers and storms, but the good news is severe weather really not a part of today's forecast or even tomorrow's forecast. The First Alert Weather Day designation is really focused around the heat and humidity that will remain present throughout eastern North Carolina until we get again into late Thursday into Friday. Now, the rain showers that we could potentially see each afternoon will certainly help us out, but the heavy rain shows up late Thursday evening into Thursday night. A lot of those showers and storms will carry over into Friday, which is good news because it's going to keep us a little bit cooler. Air temperatures drop nearly 10 degrees between Thursday and into Friday. So less solar radiation due to the cloud cover. 2, the rain showers will help cool us down just because that's what rain showers tend to do. 3, with the front kind of holding over eastern North Carolina as we head through Friday, that will really limit the severe weather potential that front would then bring to us earlier coming up Thursday evening to Thursday night. So right now, everything is trending in a very positive direction for us by the end of the week. The only problem is that our temperatures are just looking a little bit too positive over the next 4 days. Mid-90s from today all the way through your Thursday afternoon. But Thursday is the day, at least Thursday evening is the day the relief shows up. We'll really start to feel it, though, as we make our way into the upcoming weekend. Well, that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.